Hello Scouts, my name's Rick. We're going to be having an event soon where we're creating paper rockets to launch on a rocket launcher, just like we do at Space Camp. All you need is some construction paper, tape, and if you want to make it at home, you need a piece of half-inch PVC pipe, because that's what the rocket launcher launches them off of. We'll have all the equipment and stuff at the event to make them ourselves. First thing we do is take the piece of paper and wrap it tightly around the piece of pipe, and the tighter it fits, the better your rocket will launch, because the air won't escape. So once we put it on there snug, hold it, put some tape on. Might be good to get the tape ready in advance, I guess. You want to tape the whole thing on so the air doesn't leak out when we push the air in to make it launch. So tape it up nice and solid. Once that's on there, we've got this thing to make a base. It's easier to put it together. So then we're going to make a nose cone. Use a piece of round paper here. I'm going to make a red nose cone. And it's already cut like that. All you have to do is overlap it and pull them together. Well, wait a minute. Before we do that, we have to seal up the top of the rocket. I forgot. I haven't done this in a while. So we're going to put some tape across the top of the rocket. Otherwise, the air will leak out or blow the nose cone off when we put pressure to it. So, seal up the top with 2 or 3 pieces of tape. Then we're going to make the nose cone. Say overlap the thing and twist it up until it's a good idea to put the tape together early too on that one. Okay. And we'll roll it over and over until it's a cone that'll fit on top of the rocket nicely. Okay. Roll it up pretty tight. Big. We're going to make it even smaller. That's about right. Take that up so it'll stay together. Should fit on the top pretty well. Now at Space Camp we made them that way, and we launched them a bunch of times and the nose cone crumbled. So now we take a piece of an old napkin and stuff the nose cone full of paper. Because when the rocket comes down, it lands on the nose cone. So keep it from being destroyed, we're going to fill it full of a scrap of napkin. And we tape it onto the top of the rocket. Try to make it relatively straight. Looks pretty good, I think. Just a few pieces of tape. Then all we got left to do is make some fins. Now, you can make fins different ways. You have to come up with a way to not only come up with the shape of the fin you want, but it has to be easy to attach to the rocket. So what I do is just take these little square pieces. They're also pre-cut. Lots of colors to pick from. I fold it in half like that. And then fold just a little bit of it. This is the part that's going to get taped to the rocket. So try to make just a little fold there. A narrow fold. And another on the other side. And it looks like that. You can see that. Okay. Then we're going to fold it over on the top so that it has an angle to it and looks more like a fin. Paper, squeeze it together. If you want to make a tight turn, squeeze it with your fingernails. It cuts it together nicely. Put a piece of tape on there to hold that bent over part on there. Your fin looks like that. And we're going to tape it to the rocket. So you put some tape on the side like that. And some tape on this side, on each of these little narrow parts. One of the reasons we have these stands for them is to make it easier to put these on and have them be relatively straight. So just tape the fin to the rocket. You can do 2 fins, 3 fins, 4 fins. I made a couple in advance so the video wouldn't be 2 days long. Tape on there. Here. This isn't the greatest rocket in the world, but it's good for a demonstration like this. Say we will have all the paper and tape and scissors and the pieces of pipe and stand. Now you don't want to tape the rocket to the pipe. It's got to slide on and off of it. That's how the launcher works, and I'll do another video here in a minute about how the launcher works. So tape all these on relatively straight, doing 3 of them on this rocket. If you want, you can get scissors. This should slide on. This is just like the rocket launcher is like that piece of pipe. We launch a bunch of air through there, and it goes. Okay. So to make it look even more like a rocket, you can take the bottom of the fin and like that. No, this one. Not the greatest scissors around. And there's the rocket. And it's a little bit crooked, but if you take your time making it, it could be better. And like I say, you can make them at home in advance if you want. You'll be ready to launch when you get there. And now we're going to take the rocket out in the front yard and we'll launch it. I'm going to tape these fins together on the bottom too, just to make it a little less drag when it goes up into the air. Less resistance. Alright, so we've got half pieces of construction paper to make the rocket bodies. Several different colors here. We've got nose cone paper, fin paper, lots of pieces to build it with, lots of tape. Let's go launch a rocket. Woo! It's gonna be cool.